What's up, everybody? My name is Paul.
And I'm Luke.
Oh, is your name Paul?
I just am so used to saying it.
Oh, don't say that. Welcome. We are back. We are alive. We are well. We had several people email us and ask us if we were still alive. The truth is we had hard drive problems and had a little bit of a failure with getting things.
Oh, but the
data-wise,
reason that we're live right now, that we're late, because we're 15 minutes late, is because we were stuck in traffic.
No, dance kind of went late, and then we had to go pick up a lens.
Yeah, I had to go pick up the lens. It was a big bummer.
It was a big mess.
We're leaving again tomorrow for another thing, so it's,
Just we're old travelers and stuff.
Well, tomorrow we're going on vacation.
No, we're just going back home to see mom and dad.
Go back home to see mom and dad.
Mom and dad.
Mom and dad.
But yeah, welcome everybody. I don't know if people are on. It looks like people are on. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Paul.
Wow, I don't know them.
Wow. You guys' tweets right now were just very funny. It make cracking me up.
Oh, Judy, hi. I
Hi,
think
Judy.
you emailed me and I couldn't find it or it got deleted somehow. Hold on. I swear it. I meant to email you back and I didn't.
Hey guys, how's
There it
everybody
is.
doing? How's your week's been? How's your time been? We've been in Bangladesh. not
Hello.
Bangladesh.
We've been in Bangladesh.
I actually learned, so it's spelled Bangladesh, but it's pronounced Bangladesh because bang or like Bangla is the word for frog. So
you don't want to be the
you don't want to say the
frogs?
country of the frogs would be
No.
a bad thing to say. So
They forgive
pronounce
you though.
Bangladesh.
They forgive you.
Yeah, I mean you're foreigners. It's fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. They are super friendly. Like, okay, so we need to take notes from.
Yeah,
Stop. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Are you trying to find the chat?
Yes.
Oh, where did it go? I had it. Oh yeah, EX. Okay, doesn't matter right now.
Yes. Hold on. Stop. I'll go like this. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
When you do that, it shows a different screen on for everyone else.
Oh, so sorry, fam.
Yeah. Here we are.
We're good. We're good now. We can now sit here and visit
Yes.
about Bangladesh.
Yes. Our Bangladesh trip.
Yes. We do have to be a little bit censored. Because,
Yes.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But we'll kind of say what we can.
Well, I mean, in our entire purpose in going there was we were actually there to document, to show people that it's like prospective businesses that wanted to go in. We were
Good
there
night,
just
Judy.
basically.
Thanks
Good
for
night.
stopping
Thanks
by.
for saying
We're
hi.
alive.
We
I
are
just saw
alive.
your email. So sorry I haven't responded yet.
We are surviving.
Yes.
We came back home to the States. No, so we were there to actually do surveys, and the main surveying that we were doing was to see if the areas that we were looking at, no Westerner has gone there. So a lot of what we were doing was seeing like what the reception was, like how people would receive us.
If it would
make sense for us to go there, if there was opportunity.
Not us, but a Westerner.
A word, yeah, no.
When we say us, we don't mean
Yeah,
us.
Westerner.
We're not moving to Bangladesh.
No. There are people that are interested in Bangladesh. They just didn't know if like livability, friendliness, like stuff like that. Just
So that's
basic
why
stuff.
we went.
That's why we went. And so we're showcasing those different things. in
Yeah,
the
and we were
videos.
showcasing the areas, and we were just basically there to document the time.
Yeah.
I don't think it was exactly what we thought it would be.
No.
we didn't.
Oh, no.
We didn't expect it to be just us.
We thought we were
walking
going to get to
around.
go see the refugee camps, the Rohingya, but we didn't get to go see that, which was kind of sad.
We were sad about that, and I was actually like real disappointed about it, like low key real disappointed about it. But it was
Yeah,
it was okay. I think there was a plan and got out a plan, and so a bunch of people got kicked out while we were there.
Yeah,
that was in a different area
because of
the country,
tourist visas.
because
yeah.
of tourist visas. So it wouldn't have been a good time for us to be there anyway.
Yeah. So it
We
all
did-
worked out.
It all worked out.
Yeah.
All worked out.
Divik! What up? Andrew McGarry, what's up?
We have Katie, we have Divik, we have everybody.
Hannah
here.
Woods is here.
Yeah.
Judy went to bed.
Judy went to bed.
Sad day.
So sorry. Also, did you guys know that I believe chats are now saving?
Yes. So
On
what
the
you say
videos.
here will stay.
Yo.
Yeah. I'm actually really excited about
So
that because when
excited
people
about
watch
it.
it back, they always say like they don't know what's going on.
Because the comments aren't
Yeah.
live feeding. So
Yeah.
hopefully.
So I'm actually really excited that they're saving now.
Hopefully that'll work. Keep talking. I have to go make us tea.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to. I just want to.
So yeah, no, it was a good. Do you guys have any questions about our trip? I don't really know what else to say about it. That's what we were there for, is to do business, like show people that it's possible to live there. Honestly, it was surprisingly livable. One thing is I learned a lot of things while I was there about culture and about like people, and like it is interesting that for them, the people living in Bangladesh, it is unnatural for them not to welcome you into their home and to offer tea. Like one guy that we met wanted to give us a motorcycle ride, and so we were like, sure, of course. And Luke was sick and he didn't feel well, and we knew the guy. Like we knew he wasn't just gonna like take off with us, but he.
I think we didn't know that.
That's calm down. I'm telling a story. Okay.
You're leaving out key points.
No, we knew who he was. He was a nice guy, and he was a friend of a friend, and we knew he wasn't gonna take off and like kidnap us.
We didn't know that. We just assumed that.
Yes, I assumed that. Anyway, back to my story. We were on this motorcycle, and like it's I guess very normal. And by this point, it was very normal in the trip. We knew that this was going to probably happen, but I wasn't really expecting it because he was just going to give us a ride around the block on his motorcycle. But we ended up, around the block was his father-in-law's house. So we stopped at his father-in-law's house and had tea with his mother-in-law. And then we were there for like 20 minutes. And then we went to another compound he wanted to show us. And so we walked around this area for a while. And they were going to give us tea again, but we were like, no, we're fine. But they don't really understand the concept of no. You can't really tell a Bangladeshi person no. Because they just keep giving you things. They're so hospitable. So, the moral of the story. Bangladeshi people, I need to take notes from them on hospitality. Because, like, they'll meet a complete stranger, me, and invite the, like, without question, drop everything that they're doing that day. And invite you into their home, and they will serve you and serve you and serve you until they can't serve you no more because you've been served for so much. And then they just the hospitality beyond like our wildest imaginations. Like here in America, we are so focused on our schedule that we don't ever think about the people that are around us, like specifically strangers. Like you think of a stranger popping in for a cup of tea. Like, no, not in America. We have things we're doing. And we are too busy doing those things. But they're very much not that way. It's like we will drop everything on our list just to
Yes, that hospitality was great.
I want to be like that.
Also rather exhausting.
Well, especially, but like imagine someone coming to America. Like not everyone.
Oh,
would be
also
doing
hi
that.
Bree. Bree's here.
Bree's here. Max Christie's here.
Who?
Hey, everybody, go check out Max Christie. I think he started making videos, but I've been out of the country and I haven't been able to watch them.
I didn't know
Bro,
that.
send me
That's
the
so
links.
exciting.
Yeah,
you
he
just click on his name right there.
Oh yeah. It's been a long day.
You're acting like oddly strange.
I don't know what
I'm
is
like,
happening.
Man, chill.
I
out.
know.
Max did ask what your favorite part of the trip was.
Oh.
My favorite part of the trip is part that I almost can't. I'm not supposed to talk about. And I met a cool guy, and we couldn't show him on the videos.
I know, which was so sad because he was
so
the
sad.
coolest guy ever.
He had the coolest stories,
I know.
and he had been through a lot, and it was
Well,
awesome.
you can't tell that story. It's tell a different story.
Oh, well, that was the kind of the story.
Oh, don't say that.
I think my favorite part of the whole trip was just traveling around and watching God open straight like crazy doors.
Yeah.
And like we snuck on a ferry one time which there was like a three.
I would say come in, but the door's locked.
There was like a 3-day wait on this.
Welcome, Mariah's here. Giggle-mo.
There was like.
Are you gonna pop?
Hold
in?
on. I'm gonna finish my story. There was like a 3-day wait for this ferry, and God just snuck us in.
Yeah, we just
Snuck us
Snuck
on.
us in.
We were actually the first car on the.
honestly, I gotta say, my favorite part of the trip was probably the hospitality. I've been talking about it so much. I loved it.
I thought it was cool. It was good for a short amount of time, and then I was like, oh, I'm ready for a schedule again. Like, I got to New York, and I literally was like, okay, today we're gonna do this, and this, and this.
I haven't
And
had
here's the
control
time.
over my schedule
And
for like
I
a long
I
time.
literally looked at Kristen, who we were staying with, and I was like, I haven't had control of my schedule for 2 weeks. I'm gonna have control of my schedule today. I was very excited to have control over my schedule again.
There's something to be said about like that, like favoring a person's
Oh,
humanity
yes.
over your schedule.
Yes, I
Like,
think that there was good things, but I was ready. I think because I am so accustomed to the cultural lifestyle that I was just ready to be back. I think it was great.
Yeah,
it was good and it was cool. And I think that I think Judy one of the lady that was on that trip with us was like, oh, I'm gonna try to just invite these people into my home and do that. And then
Yeah.
like Kristen did it in New York, like invited somebody into
Yeah.
my house for tea, and they looked at her like, and they were like from Bangladesh, and they were like, what? Like,
Bangladesh. Like,
oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't
Bangladesh.
don't talk.
And they looked at her like she was crazy. So I mean, it's just an American thing.
Well,
that's just
yeah,
crazy.
American. That's crazy.
I feel like it's weird to go into somebody else's house. So like in
like a stranger's house.
yeah, in Bangladesh it was like, oh yeah, come on in, you know, and then but then here it would be weird.
Mo, would you like to join our conversation, or are you getting work done here? Do you need to get like edit things, or are you good? Okay.
Oh, she's done with all her edits. Did you see the photos that she?
I know. I
printed?
saw the photo she printed. I didn't know if she had other photos she needed to work on. No, he's hanging with Tracy.
What?
He's hanging out with Tracy tonight. We talked about this earlier today.
Oh, I thought you wanted to take it. For a second, I was like, that's weird.
No, tonight.
Hold on.
Oh, are you okay there?
Y'all missed Addie's debut at church. Did you meet Addie?
What?
Did you meet Roxanne and
Oh, yeah,
Dustin's
yeah.
little girl?
Just
Addie.
the,
Sorry.
out of context,
I was reading his like username and like looking at his username. I'm sorry.
Did you, is this for us?
Bree.
I grabbed 3 extra because I thought, because he was putting away this stuff. And
Oh.
Product placement, because
Mariah.
this is our insurance company. And it's not. It's creative. It's
insurance alternative.
alternative.
Yes,
It
well,
is an alternative
not
to
an
healthcare.
insurance company.
It is healthcare. It's an alternative.
He's
did
like,
the-
Lucas dying. I am.
Yeah. No. Samaritan Ministries. This is who we went to Winter Jam with last year. And
who I
Mariah was
volunteered with this
Mariah.
year.
Hey, Mariah, well, you were out of the frame.
And,
Move in.
Also,
Move in
can we
here.
talk?
Hello,
Can we talk
everybody.
here? Scotty said hi, Mo. Bree
When you
said
came
hi,
in.
Hi,
Mo.
Scotty.
And,
Scotty Boone?
Yeah.
Long time
And
no
then
see.
everyone's talking about the fact that I'm dying because I kept
You
coughing.
kept coughing into the microphone.
It's for your birthday, probably.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because our birthday did happen.
Oh, that
I
was funny.
opened this because that was when I was like, oh, this is. I could see there was a check, so I opened it, and then yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't
That's
mind.
fine. I don't care.
As long as you didn't deposit it into your account.
Oh, obviously I didn't. Hello, people who are saying hello to me.
I was gonna say something.
R.I.P.
Oh!
in peace.
I don't get gifts for. I'm a minimalist. I don't really. I'm not an advocate of gifts. I don't really encourage people to give me gifts. But I did get Mariah something while we were in.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I look ridiculous.
No. Let's make this very clear. Luke was not going to buy anyone any gifts, and I was like, we should buy people some gifts. But we don't really. I don't know why we're doing this on live stream.
I
It's
don't
not that
either.
exciting. But I bought. Oh no, I can't say that out loud because I haven't given it
I
yet.
got you and Matthew t-shirts from a coffee shop that we visited there, and it has like. It has
As
like
a coffee
That's like
shop
a
and roaster
Yeah.
and an
And
espresso
an espresso
machine,
Oh my
and
God.
an espresso machine, and a grinder.
grinder.
This
And
is
a cup of
amazing.
Yeah,
From
you should
North
open it.
End.
Here, let's open it up. We didn't know what size, so we just got you were
Mine
like.
was large.
But they run small, so I was
The
like, I'm
large is
hoping it was
probably
probably
That's what Paul got.
because Bengali
Paul and I
people
have
are
one.
tiny.
Paul and I have that same one, and then we also have one that says "Beans don't lie."
But they
at
didn't have the
it.
right size for you, so we were for that one.
Yeah, it has like So there. This is a. Hold on. This is a coffee roaster. This is an espresso machine, a coffee cup, and then a grinder, I think, or something.
So cute.
Okay, before we go much farther, we need to make a list of all the people we need to write thank yous for. Sorry, I was thinking about it.
You mean
right
like right now during the live stream?
now. Yeah, like right now.
Oh, okay.
Wes.
What? Name a more iconic trio. I'll wait. Wes, it was so much fun to hang out with you in New York. Those vlogs.
Those
aren't done
vlogs
yet.
are coming.
They are coming though.
Eventually. Yikes, we are behind.
Also-
why am I opening mail?
Oh, you got 2 more of those. They were updated a little bit with higher percentage, but I don't remember what they
Bye,
were.
Grace.
I
Thanks for
lost
coming.
them.
Doesn't worry.
Thanks so much for coming. And
Thanks for hanging out with us.
sorry. Get some rest.
Sorry, I interrupted their
No, you're-
stories of
oh, it's really fine.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Did you hear why it's called Bangladesh?
Hannah
not
Woods.
Bangladesh?
No, but I noticed
I
it a lot
did,
today.
Hannah.
After you mentioned it.
I did, Hannah. I did listen to your playlist on the way there. and
Yes,
on the way back.
and it was so good. Thank you.
So good.
I actually really appreciated that a lot. That was
I'm
like the
glad
best
that you
gift
included
ever.
some lights because I like her a lot now, and she's great.
I particularly liked you put on there one that I really liked.
was
and
the
I'm trying
Greatest
to
Showman?
remember-
Oh, you're so predictable.
No,
I
no, she didn't.
I didn't look through yours at all.
There was.
I'm reading your
I,
thing.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Federal crime, you know.
Yeah. No, but I already opened it. So it's
Okay,
fine.
what were you gonna say about the playlist?
About the playlist. I can't remember the artist's name, but it was somebody I'd never heard of before, and I really liked it. Now I can't remember. I'll have to
Have a
look.
great night, Scotty. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Scotty.
It was good to see you.
We'll see you on. No, I won't see you on Sunday. I'll
Scotty,
be in
it's
Colorado.
good to see you tonight. We celebrate youth together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, it was great.
Good.
It was a good time.
Good times.
Good
Mariah.
timing.
Bye, Mariah.
Ugh.
I gotta remember what this.
Oh, if you want tea,
Wow,
I can
now
go
I'm-
make more tea.
No, but I can tell what tea it is.
Oh, you got it for him.
It is amazing tea, by the way. Also, North End, this coffee shop that we got Mariah a T-shirt from, it like blew my mind. If you didn't see the last vlog that's up, it's amazing.
He talks about it.
We bought some coffee from them, so we'll have to drink. We'll try some.
it.
Also, this is a really interesting thing I learned at that coffee shop when we were interviewing him, which I didn't put in the vlog because it didn't seem to pertain to the information that we needed. But if you're after studying coffee, which I feel like I should have known this after a long time, but it's a question I've always had, and the question is why does things like Folgers and like generic brands
Mariah
of
probably
coffee
already knows this.
are
The two
listen,
kind-
listen.
Paul, I don't know why you keep telling the story because you can't even remember the two kinds of coffee beans.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arabica and Supremico or something weird
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Something starts with
But
an
one
S.
of them just tastes like
Oh, I think it starts
coffee.
with
It
an
doesn't have
R.
any. It doesn't have any special taste
There's
to
Arabica
it.
and then it starts with an R.
Oh, Robusto.
Robusto.
yes.
There it
Yes.
is. And what? Which one is it? The Robusto. That's the,
Robusto
Robusto's
is the
like
bad one.
like
That-
it-
yeah.
it's not
It's like instant
bad.
coffee
It's
is
just
used-
that it's
uses
the
it.
ones
worst.
that are most easily grown in the lower
in lower altitudes.
So places like Bangladesh can
Yeah.
grow it.
But they can't grow good full bean.
Arabica.
Yeah, Arabica.
Arabica.
Arabica, because they don't have the altitude. So what they do is for their blend of Bangladesh coffee,
mixes it with
a Brazil because so it's a blend. It's not like its own
So it's
thing.
half
Yeah.
Robusto and have Arabica.
So it does-
because
it
it
says
gives
it
it a
does-
flavor. But
with
it-
the Brazilian.
But the problem is Bangladeshi people, they really actually like the Robustos.
They,
a lot.
they just
So-
so he's like, all right, grow a Robusto because they can. They can't grow. The others
Yeah.
doesn't grow there.
Yeah.
It kills. It dies out.
So there's two kinds of beans, and that's why like an Ethiopian is an Arabica, and all like the ones that you'll see that are like specialty, like single origins, are usually the Arabica.
Yeah, they're all gonna be that way because
they're gonna have more
the
flavor
Robusto is
than the
only
Robusto.
gonna have that
It
one
tastes
flavor.
like coffee.
Like
coffee.
Folgers is made from.
Who was it that
Robusto.
said, "Oh, the best way to
But he
explain
was
it is
explaining-
that Robustos taste like coffee," and he made that face. Coffee.
Coffee, whereas
Robust.
that is robust.
Oh, well, what blend is this? Oh, it's the robust blend, and then you know it's bad.
Is the Folgers robust?
Oh, yikes!
Poor Polly's doing his best. Thanks, guys. Oh my
I
god.
know you probably didn't need these, but the three people that I brought with me, Dustin was packing stuff away, so I thought, oh, well, just in case they do want them, I'll grab one for each of them.
I actually
and none
got
of them wanted them.
Oh yeah.
I got one last year, and
So
then I
if
got
you-
rid of it.
If
But
you don't want it, then
Hey, but if we give them to a thrift store, somebody might pick it up and
and be like, oh, what's
Oh,
Samaritan?
what is
what's
Samaritan?
Samaritan Ministries?
yeah, healthcare for people of biblical faith. Same, and me.
Bree
And
says, I
same
haven't
with
heard.
stuff.
And same.
Bree
with
said, I haven't listened to anyone talk about coffee in a while, and it's nice. It's nice, just like old times.
Oh, Bree, if you ever want to talk about coffee, feel
Oh.
free to hit me up.
No.
Hit Mariah up. Just give her a call and start talking.
Oh, would you like to know about robust coffee? I'll talk your ear off. Samaritans? I don't know her.
Same. Actually, I do know her. She's
The Samaritan woman from the Bible. No,
Yeah.
not Samaritan. Is there a Samaritan woman?
Wow.
Hello, Abby.
Hello, Abby.
How are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Abby. You did have an entrance up here, and we were in the middle of talking about robust coffee.
My bad.
Sorry, Abby.
We are so
Hey,
crazy.
we've missed everyone too.
Oh, I have notes from dance for you.
Paul,
Oh,
we can
cool.
talk about that later.
Sorry.
We're
I'm thinking
talking
about it
Just
right
thinking
now.
about
Talking
to
about
remind me to
these.
talk to him
Yeah.
later.
talking to these
And I also have a
people.
schedule for us to follow for
Monday.
Monday.
Okay.
So, because she's not.
We had a
gonna be
dance class tonight to catch Paul and I up.
'Cause they
And guess
haven't
what?
Been there in like
a month.
4 weeks.
Yes, it's been a. It's
Oh,
been a
I was there for one of those weeks.
But
but I wasn't.
I was there for week number 3.
Also, Mariah and Celeste are doing a tap dance to the what song?
the
is
other
it?
side.
The Other Side from The Greatest Showman, and I am so angry I can't be a part of it. But I was gone, so it's my own bad.
You need to calm down, Paul.
I know. I am.
Look at my legs. There's so much leg happening right there.
There's. Let's see how hairy our legs
decent.
are. Let's see how our legs.
I feel really lumpy today. That's okay.
How lumpy can we be?
God made me how I am.
I feel really lumpy
I have
today.
no-
Oh,
okay.
and in the part in the Fosse dance where we do this whole thing,
The
bird thing.
Thing.
But then we also do the one where we're like,
all
this,
I can
we're
think-
doing this thing, and we're like,
Oh, the bye-bye.
yeah, I hate that.
Farewell. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
and
no
the part where
way.
we're doing this.
I will say this real fast. There's no way to look masculine doing those poses. I've tried. But then you just have to think. You swallow your pride and say, I'm doing Fosse.
Yeah. Honestly, if you just keep your back straighter, tuck your butt in a little bit more, it actually looks a lot better. I noticed you stuck your butt out a lot.
Katie the Human. Actually, I only know 2 Celestes, and the one that we weren't talking about was I know there's Celeste Williams, who we dance with, and then Celeste Watson, who
We went to
was
school
my
with.
RA my sophomore year.
Yeah.
Her parents were teachers, and they only ever named their children names of if they
Of students they'd never had.
they'd never because her parents were teachers, so they tried to name their children like
Really
names of
uncommon.
people that they didn't have as students, like names that they hadn't had in their classes. So one of those was Celeste. So I only know 2 Celestes. That was a boring story. You're welcome.
What is it?
Oh,
Wow,
one thing I
angle.
wanted, the angle, Hannah Wood said this angle makes us look taller than we actually are, and that is the truth.
Hannah,
we're very short people.
Hannah,
All
were you
three of us are.
surprised when you met us in real life with how short we actually were?
That was a
feel
long
like-
time ago. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but it feels like a long time ago. That was like Haiti.
Such a good, cool name, origin story.
Thanks, Bree.
9 out of 10.
No, more like 4 out of 10. Let's be real. Or less.
Mariah, how did your parents pick your name? Let's talk about that. Let's ask. Origin stories.
Yeah.
I don't know where they came up with specifically like the name Mariah.
And the fact that they spelled it the way that I did.
Oh, not Mariah, right?
I mean, I don't know if they like were reading the Bible and thought, oh, like Mariah, that's interesting. Because my mom really wanted to name me either Bailey or Lyndon
If you were a boy.
if I was a girl.
Oh, Lyndon?
Bailey's a girl's name.
No, Lyndon, though.
Lyndon was for a girl. I was gonna be Nolan, like Christopher Nolan, but not
I
that.
apologize.
No, I'm so glad it was not a boy.
No
So-
offense to anyone named Nolan. Like Christopher Nolan.
I just personally, I live off of Noland Road, and so it's like Noland without the D, and I don't like it. So that's just me personally.
It's true. We
Anyway.
do love Nolan Road. That's harsh.
So yeah, they named me Mariah after the mountain/region in the book of Genesis where Abraham almost sacrifices his only son
On Mount Moriah.
on Mount Moriah, the region of Moriah, and then he just trusts in God and his plan to go through with it, and then he stops him, and then so
that's
it
like
means,
why?
it means he is my teacher. I think like
Mariah?
he as in God. Yeah, like the name Mariah means he is my teacher. God is my teacher. Yeah.
Well, Luke and I, we'll tell you our origin stories of our names.
First of all, before we tell that, I need to talk about how this, because I said, did you expect that, or did you,
Yeah.
I asked Hannah if she thought that I was a short, and she said, up here.
I'll admit, yeah. Right
Oh,
there.
here. I'll admit, yeah, I was like, you're my Hobbit brethren.
I'll admit,
And then-
I was. But
and
hey,
then-
you're
yes.
my Hobbit brother.
Abby says, can I join the Hobbit brethren?
Oh, and Bree says no. She genuinely thinks it's a 9 out of 10
Yes.
story.
If when I meet you, I'll probably be like, oh, wow,
That's
you're taller
probably
than I
why.
expected, because Hannah's always mentions how short you are. And then she goes, Abby, yes, you can. And then she said, my old pastor chose my best friend's name, which is Mariah, but he spelled it M-Y-R-I-A? Myra?
Myria?
But it's
Mariah.
pronounced Mariah.
Oh.
Gotcha. Luke is actually around 5'5",
Mariah.
not 5'7".
I get it.
Pass
Mariah.
it on. Hey, I was measured by the doctor, and he said I was 5'7", or 5'6.5", but I was 5'7" that day, so I'm 5'7".
Oh,
okay?
Luke, I remeasured and you're just only a hair taller than me. And at the doctor's office when I was there last, we were bored in the middle of the night, so that they measured me because we were all wondering about our heights and our blood sugars. And so I was 5'6". So I think you're maybe a hair over 5'6". Maybe you're shrinking.
You just delivered the worst news possible.
I know. Let me give you a hug.
Are you, Kayla? If you're asking me what my middle name is, I don't know if you're asking me or them, but my middle name,
Jump on in.
I have 2, Allison and Faye. Allison is my grandma's middle name, and then my mom thought she was spelling it the same way as my grandma, but actually it turned out she was wrong. So she thought that my grandma's middle name was spelled this way her whole life, and then turns out she was wrong. So mine is named after her, even if it's not exactly the same. And then Faye is my dad's grandma's middle name or first name. I don't remember. Either way, my middle names are like family names.
Roberts, yeah.
That's right.
Mariah, Allison, Faye.
Paul and I both have family middle names too.
Yeah.
Paul's is
before we get to those, we gotta get to our first names first. So Paul and Luke were traveling partners in the Bible, and so our mom wanted to name us Paul and Luke because they desired that we someday would like be partners. I guess
be
like,
partners,
not like that.
You mean like traveling? Like we would actually work together.
Yeah. Be like,
well, we definitely work together, and we also travel now together, which is cool.
Yeah.
And
mom and dad are good at that.
Mom and dad are pretty good at naming us and stuff, I'd say.
Yeah.
But also know our middle names.
Oh, so, and what does our names mean?
Oh, my name means bringer of light, which I always think is funny. And I was talking to somebody in a hospital about that, my name meaning, and they were like, "Oh, but you bring so much joy and light to this room whenever you walk in." And I was like, "Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice." Like I've always thought of it literally, like, "Oh, bringer of light." Ta-cha! Like I'm good, like.
So my name Paul, and the reason like Saul changed his name to Paul in the Bible was because it means one of little ego or like small in stature. So Paul means small like in stature or small in ego, so like humble, which I don't feel like I'm in neither of those things. So I am small in stature, like I'm short, but like I feel like I do have a bad ego. So
he used to be really humble, but
no, it was Luke. Are you kidding? You know me so well. When I was growing up, it was just a front. Like I was literally the only reason I appeared humble is because I was such an egotistical person.
You are humble, but you are proud.
Small ego? Ha! Ironic. JK, I love you. Breed like insurance partners.
Yes, yeah. Anyway, my middle name is Victor, which is named after my great-grandfather. On my... Which side is that? Victor was...
it's on Tannehill.
Or the Tannehill
side.
Because Aiden is the Harvard side. So I'm on my mom's side. The great-grandpa on my mom's side.
And I'm on my dad's side.
And they were great godly men of faith.
Actually,
and
we might have that backwards. I don't know. All I know is they were great godly men and we were named after them. And they might have both been Tannehill side. Because Grandpa was the first Christian on our...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I want to read some comments. So, Darren said, "Oh, just stand next to rocks. You won't feel so short then."
That's true.
Which is really funny.
I love rocks.
Mara said, "Is it Mara or I'm assuming it's Mara?"
Yeah.
My name came about because my parents wanted a name that was almost impossible to give nicknames to and that had biblical origins. That's very
great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Abby, I'm shrinking. I was 4'11", now 4'10". Oh gosh.
She said that Abby also said that my mom was indecisive about my name. She couldn't decide between Abby and Emma. And when I was born, the doctor asked, "What's her name?" And mom was like, and my dad was like, "Abigail." So.
Katie said, my name was chosen for me because it's the only thing we could think of that sounded good with Milhorn.
Hype. I love two middle names.
Yeah, Mariah. Nailed it.
Also, can we talk about Kayla? Kayla's...
You can thank my parents,
Kayla's working on vlogging, and it's so much fun.
Kayla, you're nailing that vlog vibe.
It's fun.
I've enjoyed watching your vlogs.
I didn't get to watch your latest one because I believe we were also in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
I did see it was uploaded.
I saw it was uploaded.
It's on my list of things to do, but there's a lot of videos on my things to do. To watch.
Small ego. Ironic.
Matt! Thank you for welcoming us home.
Thank you, Matt.
I did think about you. I also talked to you while I was in Bangladesh. Because I tried to log into your Premiere account and it thought I was hacking you from the other side of the world. So sorry about that.
Also, we need to get coffee sometime. Maybe next week?
I'm so happy that you decided to procrastinate on homework and open YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, we're really thankful about that.
We're thankful that you're joining our tea time.
Yeah, tea time. Oh, would you like some tea?
I already
asked her. She already offered. I said no.
Okay.
My middle name is Nicole, which is the same as my mom's. Fun fact: now everyone goes through the comments.
Oh, Allie changed Matt's Google password because someone was trying to hack into it. Yikes!
So sorry.
Sorry, Al.
Did you tell her? Did you tell her it was me
from a country I hadn't heard of? What's up, John? How are you, buddy?
John's here. What is up, John? Next time
I was like,
Nebraska,
that was Luke. Matt, we need to get coffee and just hang out and talk.
Oh,
I miss
Hannah's
you.
name apparently means God has favored me. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We talked about it.
Oh, is that Hannah's mom, C. Woods?
Oh, yeah. Wait. C. Woods. That's Celeste, I believe. Right? Celeste Woods? Hello. We did make it home safe, and I only got sick one time. But when I got sick with one time, I got sick with 3 sicknesses all at the same time.
Yeah, I took antibiotics right away, and I was not sick for very long.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, Luke was gonna try to be natural.
I was going full on natural and trying to just
Katie, I read...
do the natural things, and I didn't.
I interrupted you.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Katie, I read your
Hannah
thing
Wood
about
says
my name
no, it's
means
my mom,
pure.
not
I
Phil.
read that like I was reading it like how Matthew talks. Like my name means pure. Like.
Oh, because of the sparkle.
There's something about that. I read it like hearing Matthew saying it. I don't know why.
Pure. Oh, was Katie's mom's name, not Hannah's mom's name. Wrong mother.
Oh,
Never mind. Hello, Carol.
Carol. I'm sorry.
Hey, you were trying.
I was trying.
Good try.
I was really trying.
You're tired. Start here. I just googled the first name.
It means strong, and my middle name means pure.
Strong and pure, yeah. You
Oh,
are.
get it. You are strong and pure. I love that.
Hannah's mom's Carol. I accidentally named my youngest sister. I randomly thought, is it
Eliana?
Eliana? And my dad was like,
That's not a real name, but we looked it up and it's Hebrew.
I do know an
That's
Eliana.
answered. Yeah.
Jacobs.
Yeah.
Trisha's daughter.
that's good. I was going to say that, wasn't
Mara's name means...
Didn't we have an Eliana and
Hey guys,
Ilana?
this is really funny.
Maybe.
Mara's full name means bitter, rich, wealthy conquerors
Oh.
of people.
Bye, Darren.
Bye, Darren. Thanks for hanging out.
Goodbye, Addie. Hopefully you
The
don't
Lord is
fuss
judge.
anymore.
Daniel, that's the meaning behind your name and then the actual like person in the Bible named Daniel. There's so much like cool stuff with his
that bug bite on my
name.
leg.
Well, with his name, but with him as a character and as a person, that like it's just a name you can't go wrong with. You know that and like David, like Daniel and David are 2 names that you really just can't go wrong with.
Joseph
Joseph
is
is
such a
one.
strong character in the Bible.
And
we talked
it's
about
a
him
really
tonight.
strong
I do
name.
group.
It's a really strong name, too, if you want to name somebody.
Joseph.
You
Joseph
could
has
call
like
him
an incredible.
Joey.
Joey.
He
Joseph.
Okay, calm down.
Joey.
Joseph in the Bible, though, let's be real here. That dude was like enslaved. Well, he was sold by his brothers.
By his brothers, yeah.
Thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, like rose in the ranks, and then was slandered and falsely accused, thrown into this
Same,
prison,
Katie.
and he's just like faithful the whole time, and ends up becoming one of those powerful men in gets
Egypt.
to literally talk to his brothers and be like, you don't know who I am, and bros, and then like
forgive
scare him
them.
a little bit,
Yeah.
and then forgive them.
But
And I
also
was like,
think about that. Like we were talking about,
He
like
blows my
having
mind.
your thoughts on heavenly thoughts
Can
and
we
not,
scoot down
not
just
the
a
things
bit?
of
This
this.
framing is driving me crazy.
Okay.
There.
And not the things
That's
of this
better.
world, and how he must have had for him to go from slavery to building himself up, and even in the middle of building himself back up by honoring God, there he still had setbacks of like being accused of adultery and then stealing and stuff like it's just so and like being overlooked in the
he
prison.
like literally had
it's just like crazy
the worst hand handed to him, and then he like was faithful through the whole
the
thing.
entire time.
And it
I'm
was
like,
like-
man, your eyes were on heaven the whole time.
You have to have some serious faith
Yeah.
there, dude. Because it's hard to not feel abandoned in those times. Anyway, what else is happening on this
Oliver's
topic?
here. Hi, Oliver.
Oliver!
Oh, and did I text you back about coffee? I think I did. Hopefully I did. I meant
we
to.
have plans.
I'll fill it up. I'll fill up the space.
Excuse
I
me.
don't like my legs being like that.
Yeah, we do. I finished. Sorry.
Now is the gap between more. It's not symmetrical.
Okay,
I'm
everybody
trying
scoot
to
back.
fill it more.
Like this. Look at our legs.
Okay. Wow. There's a lot of burping happening right now.
Not for me.
You know, I had the urge right now to take my shoes off, and then I realized that would be a bad idea.
Fun fact: I switch my socks throughout the day because my feet get really sweaty.
Fun facts with Mariah. You should tweet that.
Nope.
10 for 10 would recommend.
Well, for people with sweaty feet, yeah, I
Yeah.
recommend that.
Yeah. My feet, I don't feel like are like that sweaty. I just like my feet smell so bad all the time, and I wash them all the time.
Let's think. What can we talk about right now?
Well, if you change them halfway through the day, would that help?
Paul,
I don't know.
You can try it.
Do laundry more often.
my feet just really don't smell bad, so that's great.
Mine
good for
don't
you.
anymore or as much.
Good. That's good. I'm proud of you. Paul, what about, because we haven't talked a whole lot about Bangladesh.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry. And it kind of
No, it's fine. It really isn't.
Sorry.
This is a fun live stream. We're having a great time. But, Paul, what was something... So, I'll maybe go through and explain where we went.
Right, relatable.
I've tried that, Abby.
What?
It's not worked.
What?
Putting deodorant on my feet.
Thanks, Oliver. So, I'm going to talk a little bit right now because we haven't talked a ton about it since being live. But talking a lot about where we went. And we talked a little bit about our mission. Our mission was to go look for business opportunities where we could go and create jobs because it's one of the most highly dense... It's the most densely populated country.
Let me put the density of that country into perspective. So, like, if you put... So,
the size of
Bangladesh
Iowa.
is the size of Iowa. If you just took the landmass, there's a lot of rivers and things that don't count. But, like, if you just took the landmass, you have about the size of Iowa. Now, there are 64 districts in Bangladesh. So, they're very small districts. But within just the 4 districts we visited, not counting the capital that we started at, not counting the capital, those 4 districts make up 8 million people. So that's 4 of 64 districts inside of a city or a country.
We went to agricultural areas, which means there's like fields and stuff everywhere. But where there's people, there's people.
There's like
There's
so
tons of people.
when one town we were in, we were talking to somebody and they're like, yeah, I mean within the direct township there's 300,000 people, but if you add to just that township 1 kilometer, so like
less than a
mile of radius to that township, you have over 1 million people.
No, 3 million.
Or over 3 million people. Yeah.
Yikes.
But just the township was 300,000. So like their villages put like the city
There's a lot of people.
Kansas City to shame.
Anyway, so there was a lot of people there.
New York.
That also means there's a lot of need for work. And the only way for these people to make money, for the people who live in Bangladesh, to make money, they have to actually be smart enough, learn English somehow, pass this test, and you have to pass the test in English. That's why you have to learn English, so that you can leave the country, so that you can make a lot of money. So a lot of them, the wealthy people, have left the country, have lived all over the world,
and they come back.
And then come back to their hometowns because they're very kind of clan oriented. They'll come back.
Bye, Bree.
And then,
bye, Bree.
Bree, it was so much fun to have you on here. Thanks so much.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
We miss you so much. Have a good night. So anyway, there's always need for work, for jobs that would make them potential money, where they could stay in the country and make money. But you have to have a profitable enough business in order to do that. And so there's a lot
of the Westerners, like that we would be talking to, would not be going in to make profit for themselves.
Yeah, no.
They would be going in to create jobs and welfare.
Most of the time, they would already have money, and they'd be going in to invest money in the culture and in the country, which is dangerous.
To make the economy grow, you really just have to throw a lot of money at it and make a lot of jobs.
But not just giving money. You have to create jobs.
Right. Yeah. To help that. Because a lot of that, like the thing about Bangladesh is they haven't been, like, they are crazy hard workers. Like, it changed my entire outlook on sweatshops, which, like, don't get me wrong, is a horrible thing. But to them, like, that is a honorable wage.
Well, here's the story. Here's the story Paul keeps telling, and it's, you kind of misconceptualize it sometimes when you start. So you have to, like, kind of borderline it. Sweatshops are bad. It's not good to employ children, especially children labor laws. Yeah. In Bangladesh, their children are not allowed to work until they're 18. Unfortunately, if you bribe the right people, they'll just tell you when the inspectors are coming, and you just hide the kids. So it's still a problem.
It is a problem.
It is a problem.
Yes.
So that's not what we're saying at all.
No.
But they are very proud. They are very proud of being one of the producers of H&M and American Eagle.
So, like, in America, there was people, like, boycotting them because of the sweatshops and child labor, which the child labor is bad, and it should not be happening. But it's interesting to talk to the adults, and they're, like, this one guy came up to me, and he wanted me to know that he worked for H&M, and he was so proud of that. And I was like, what do you do? And
he had worked for H&M. Yes. H&M was not in the areas.
No, not that we were in.
It's up in Dhaka, and north of Dhaka.
But he was in Dhaka, the guy I talked to.
Oh, okay.
But he had at one time worked at H&M, or for the factory at H&M, and he was so, like, it changed my entire worldview.
He was proud of it because in their country, that's a good job.
Yeah. and everybody complains about like their wages, but $20 in U.S. money there can support a family for like a week or a month. Like it's like
not a month.
That would be a little bit of a stretch, but it would like.
Paul constantly being interrupted during this stream is my biggest mood. Carol asked, I know it was business, but did you have some like major God moments?
Yeah, we did. But we really can't talk about it. Give me a call. We're not allowed to talk about it online. I guess. Is that what we really can't?
We just kind of have to ignore that part right now.
Yeah.
Social media wise, okay, no more talking about it.
Good question though.
Yeah.
We would love to talk about it more.
Stop it. Now we don't know what else to talk about.
I feel like I had something I was going to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what.
Do you have a question for us?
No, not. It was like unrelated.
Oh, yes, I should.
You have our number. FaceTime us. That's funny. Paul, you need a haircut. Just like
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, right here.
It buns up pretty good now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul's really going for the man bun hard.
Yeah, right here. See, you guys want to see? Oh, I can do it. It's in my pocket. Just a second.
So you can borrow mine.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I got one.
What's your favorite new food? They make a thing called vegetables, which is
vegetables.
It's vegetables. It's just vegetables that they put mostly potato and different vegetables like green onions and things like that in a curry. It's like a yellow curry, and they put it with rice, and it is my mood every morning. They gave it to us. It was like breakfast for them, and it was so delicious.
It was very good.
It
was probably my favorite thing. And their rice, they do really good chicken fried rice.
They do really good fried
also,
rice.
we normally eat vegan, but there you can't really tell people how to say no. They don't understand no. So you have to just kind of
yeah, Abby, it's
whatever.
very similar to Indian food. Less spicy. One of the ladies we went with lived in India for a while, and she said that it was just significant. It was significantly less spicy than Indian food, but still very flavorful and spicy in a way that is like flavorful, not like hot, not like you want to cry and you make your eyes water.
Nobody said I have to like it.
Yeah, we did have biryani. We had biryani twice.
Yeah,
it was chicken biryani.
Their
veggie
curry
biryani.
Reminds me of that Yelp review.
Chicken biryani.
Oh my gosh! I wondered where I heard it before.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
Look up Yelp reviews.
Yelp reviews.
It's, I think number like 4.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Oh my god.
Matthew, this is not like you. He's being sarcastic.
Paul's bun isn't bad, dude.
I completely disagree.
Guys, it's my little samurai bun.
I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever seen on his hair, but
yeah, Mariah, back in college, I got this. It was the first time I did the uppercut like this. She was not a fan at all.
Yeah,
like,
I remember that. I wasn't a fan.
Bad. Like, do not do that ever.
I wasn't a fan either, but I was just happy. I was proud of you for like going out of the way.
That was my opinion.
Yeah.
I never said don't. Like that was just my opinion.
Lols. Paul never really cared what other people.
No, I just kind of do whatever I want.
Matthew.
Like I wouldn't just like yell at anybody.
Which one
I
was
hate
it
your
though?
Hair.
It was this one.
It was the girl.
But which?
Nicole, yes, Bangladeshi people are so friendly and they're so hospitable, and they'll give you tea every chance they can, and it's so great. We had such a great time. Such a great time.
That one.
This one.
Number 2.
Okay, real actors.
You finish.
Real actors read Yelp. Number 2. Look that up on YouTube. It is the funniest thing ever.
The username is got a kid to feed.
Yeah, got a kid to feed.
So funny. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
it's so.
Can we watch it right now? I'm just gonna watch it right now.
Matthew's trying to be a good supportive and a good friend.
Thank you, Matthew, for being supportive and being a good friend with the samurai bun.
Unlike me.
That's my love.
Okay.
Oh, also,
just because I disagree with how your hair is doesn't mean I'm not being supportive.
That's true. Well,
I mean, like in general.
Okay, that's true.
Sometimes people can make choices that generally aren't good.
That's true.
Also, and you have to take some of them to church. Nicole, that's so exciting. That's so good.
What
she took some Bengali people to church.
Oh, yeah.
She had neighbors. And one little girl got saved.
Excited. I got it all put in there nice.
I'm sorry.
You taking it out now?
Oh, Mariah wants her hair back.
Oh, you want your hair back? Okay.
Maybe. There.
Oh, Katie. If you don't like tea, you'll learn to like it. I didn't like tea when we went to China when we were in high school.
The green tea will do great things for your system.
But they like everywhere you go, green tea, green tea, green tea, green tea. And here it was more like red tea, which is more like a black tea. But black tea, or chai. We had a lot of chai.
Yeah, but it wasn't like not like a good rooibos.
Like rooibos, but not.
It's like a black tea.
Yeah.
It was pretty tasty. I mean, it didn't have like any...
I need to cut my bangs.
Although their Lipton tea had a lot of like flavor. It tasted kind of like... they put something in it. I don't know. Cinnamon or something.
Yeah, that's good. Wow.
I'm waiting for Kung Fu Fighting to break out with a bun or Tom Cruise to walk in with a sword. Hi, Matthew Moore. If I had $1 for every time I've seen Paul get interrupted, I could probably afford a plane ticket to KC right now.
Oh, geez, same. My opinion is not valued in this house.
No.
Oh, see, this one's a little bit different.
Abby, they do make a chai. They have a chai, and then they also have like they call it a red tea.
Yeah.
But it's like just a plain black tea. It just looks kind of red in the cup.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if it's made locally or if it's imported from China, but it is.
It's interesting because in Bangladesh, like, things are like spicy-ish. It's like a good flavor of spice. I liked it a lot. Some people that we were with.
Tea?
No, listen. But like anything they drink is like sweet.
Yeah,
like when we talk about sweet, it's like sweet.
Like it's like
sugar. Starbucks. Sweet. Like I was like, no sugar, please.
They don't understand that.
Yikes. There's like sugar.
They like their sugar. They're sweet tooth. Yeah, they are. Chai, they make it with milk, and so I tried to avoid chai at all costs.
Yeah.
But I did have to drink some powdered milk.
But, okay, crazy enough, we ate meat and milk there.
Because we had to.
Because we had to. You have to eat what you're
Yes, Abby, it tasted like cardamom.
Yeah. But we did have to eat, and so what was interesting is we didn't have any health issues until we got back to Kuwait. Like when we were flying home, we drank milk in Kuwait, and that was when Luke broke out again and had issues, and I felt like throwing up. So we didn't have any problems in country. It was just when we came back to a civilized area or like a more, they're civilized. That was inappropriate. When we got back to Kuwait, that's when we had problems, and then America.
Yeah. And when we got back to a Starbucks, is when we had problems.
Yeah, that's true.
I hated that.
And you can't in Kuwait. You couldn't explain to a person.
Bye,
how to
Kayla.
Bye, Kayla. Also,
Thanks
we need to
for
probably close it out because it is 10 o'clock, and we have a lot to do before we leave tomorrow. So
yeah,
yikes. And Paul's also edit tonight. Because
I
we
will.
are going to get a video.
I am going to get a video tonight. I need to start cranking videos out.
We got our hard drive issue fixed this afternoon, kind of. So we're hoping to get the rest of that figured out. But for now, we can get the next video done.
Oh, we didn't explain that. That's why the videos haven't come out. Is we had 2 hard drives crash on us, like our original and our backup, both crashed on us, and we file recovered one of them. So all of Luke's editing that he did on the trip for photos is gone.
I was gonna post a bunch of Instagram today, and I couldn't.
Nope. But that doesn't mean it's gone forever. We're gonna try to ask my dad's a pretty good whiz with computers, even more than we are, and so maybe he can help us. So we're gonna try when we go home tomorrow.
Yes. Nicole asked, "What was your major culture shock?" Or what was a major culture shock to me?
She said, "What was a major culture shock to me was when I went over and they have a full cow on their kitchen floor, like they were cutting it up."
Yep.
Yeah,
that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Yep.
The meat market was really frightening because their markets don't work like
we
a
didn't
supermarket.
really see a ton of open meat because most of the meat is.
And like Old Dhaka, we did. We walked through the meat department.
Yeah,
the meat market.
The
meat department.
There's very few. You have to really know where you're going to go get meat. We did walk through several, but most of the meat that we ate would have been prepared in the back room.
Yeah,
like freshly killed chickens.
Yeah.
Right
Which is
there.
probably why we didn't have too much trouble with it. It was like super fresh.
Hello, Elijah. We're just finishing up and we're taking prayer requests right now. But thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, if you guys have prayer requests, be praying for our hard drives that we can recover the last little bit of data that we need to from the other hard drive that we didn't get recovered.
Also, there's some people asking what the issue was. It bread maybe? No, I don't have a gluten allergy.
We tested that.
I have I have issue with dairy. I'm a vegan most of the time, but when I was there, it was hard because when you're offered food, it's insanely rude to reject it. So we didn't do that. And even in restaurants, they don't understand when you say I don't eat meat or I don't eat milk. You just can't tell them no. They'll feed it to you anyway. So
or they'll put it in like your veggie.
Eating it and expecting to have like diarrhea or some kind of reaction to the stuff that I haven't been processing, the meat, the dairy, things like that, any eggs. But we had all those things and we were fine. And
until the last
day. 3 days.
Yeah, but I think that was water related.
That was water related. I had some major issues that day.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm fine now. I still have a sinus infection, but we're gonna get over it. So
I took antibiotics, so I'm doing good. Hi, Miss Linda. We miss you at the pool. Can you? We'll just have to stop by sometime next week and say hi, by your house.
Katie decided to go on a mission trip to Chicago.
That's exciting.
Praise God.
Yeah, that is so exciting.
We'll pray for your funds. That's awesome. We'll be doing that.
Oh, Tomb Raider. Is that any good?
Was it good? Tomb Raider?
Yeah, it's the like Lara Croft.
Yeah.
It's a video game movie.
It's a movie based on a video game.
No, but it's like the movie with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's a prequel.
For that. Yeah. No, the commercial looks good.
Yeah, but most of those movies end up not being good. But I'm excited to see what Elijah has to say about it. Any other prayer requests that we can pray for? We probably should just start praying because we do have lots
I have to
do.
finish an edit today.
Lots
now that
tonight.
I've recovered things all day today.
Yes, we haven't been able to work on the video.
Well, I'm gonna start praying. If you guys have prayer requests, let us know in the comments here, and then we will pray for them as we pray. Okay. Heavenly Father God, I thank you for today. I thank you for this great group of people that are here today, hanging out with us. God, bless each and every one of them with your just grace and love and kindness, God. Just draw the people that are hurting close to you, and the people that are having a good time, having a good life, draw them also close to you. God, help us to rely heavily on you. Thank you for giving us these troubles with this hard drive to just force reliance on you in prayer. It's hard in the moment to... When it's going really well, when things are working, it's just hard to rely on you. And so I thank you for this time of trouble that we could reach out to you in prayer and really rely on you to help us get these hard drives fixed and to recover this data. God, thank you for just all that you're doing in our hearts and in our lives. Thank you for Mariah being able to come over and hang out with us on this live stream and just to catch up with her as well as with our fam here on the internet. Thank you for the internet. Thank you for this area where we can come together and worship you and fellowship together to chat about our trip and to prove that we're actually still alive and not dead because we haven't uploaded in a week. Thank you again for all that you're doing in our hearts. I just thank you for being a God with a plan. Just looking back over this trip, we see that your hand just guided us through so many things that could have gone very differently. And we are just so thankful for your omniscience and your guiding us through each and every step of that journey. Continue to guide us in the future. Continue to guide us on this trip tomorrow to Colorado to see the family and to hang out with them. I pray that you'll bless that time with the family and that we'll be able to recharge and reset with them. Give us strength as we continue to edit. I do pray for just the unspoken requests right now for the community, that you will be with them, that you will come along those who are struggling with anxiety and depression and eating disorders and whatever else they're going through. God, I just pray that you will convict the hearts, but also to draw close to them and show them that that this life that they're living now isn't always going to be, that you can work through every situation and that your grace covers it, and that what they once were is not who they are now, and that through your grace and your passion or your grace that you pour out on our lives, that we are new creations in you, that we've been wiped clean by the blood of your Son, Jesus. And I just thank you for that. And in your name I pray, amen.
Cool.
Is there anything?
Just prayer requests like school. Abby said that she has a class.
Katie, who was going on the mission trip?
Yes, Katie's going to Chicago.
And then Abby, prayer for schools.
Do you want to pray, Mom?
School instructor. She had also had to break up, but her sister's dope, so praise God.
Oh, yeah.
Pray for Mara has a friend whose father's passed away, and his wife's mother passed away late last night.
Yes, Miss Linda, it's a little bun. It's my little samurai bun. Sorry. That is a prayer request we can lift up.
Paul needs a haircut, in my personal opinion.
Calm down.
All right, I'll just pray real fast.
Okay.
God, I pray for over all of the prayer requests that were mentioned in the comment section. I pray that you'll be with Abby, with Katie, as there's lots going on. Katie with a missions trip, praise you that she decided to go. I pray that you'll bless that trip and that she will be able to really see your hand at work and through that and work through her on that trip. I also pray for Abby as there's a lot going on with school and she has some stuff going, and then her a clash with a private instructor. Also, she's got a breakup, which is insanely emotional, and then her sister is dope, so we praise you for that. I pray for Mara, whose friend, she's got her friend's father passed away on Sunday, and then his wife's mother passed away last night. I pray that you'll be with that family, guys. We know that is so hard. Give them a hug for us. I'll pray for everyone in this chat. I just pray that you will, you'll be with the people here with any anxiety or any issues with just any kind of mental or fear, anything like that. God, I pray that you'll be with people and that you'll give them power, give them strength, give them honor to press on and get through this stage. I thank you for what you're doing and the fact that you are in our lives. I pray that you'll give us all a good night's rest tonight and wake us refreshed in the morning. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right.
Do you want to pray? Or you go?
I think it was all covered.
Okay.
All right. We will talk to you all, hopefully in the video tonight. So you'll probably see that tomorrow morning. But we're so thankful for you guys.
Don't stay up for it. It'll be late.
We are coming with more videos. And yes. Okay.
Smell you later.
Don't die.
Okay, bye. Oh, wait. Here.
Oh.
Just cover the screen.
I'm
But
working
out
on
of
it.
my face.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Why couldn't you just do it from over here?
Because I couldn't get around.